for discovery. Leave the town.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2. My name is Judge Terrence Holmes. I'm the presiding judge here in County Court at Law Number 2. This morning, we have 3 dockets. We have an announcement docket, pretrial conference docket, and a trial docket. When I call your name, please come forward before the bench with your attorney. If your attorney is not here, then we will wait for your attorney to arrive. If you're not represented by an attorney, when I call your name, please come before the bench by yourself. Okay, Mr. Crocker, is Alan Valdez here?
He's present, Your Honor.
Mr. Valdez, would you please come forward?
Morning.
Good morning. Court is in session in 2 cases. Cause numbers 24 CCCR 2011 and cause number 23 CCCR 0642. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Alan Valdez. Mr. Valdez, is that your full name?
Correct. Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Valdez?
Doing well yourself.
That's good. Now, Mr. Valdez, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Glenn Crocker. Attorney Crocker, how are you doing?
I'm well, Judge. Thank you for asking.
That's good. Now, the state is represented in these cases by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. And Mr. Crocker, what's your announcement
We're ready for trial, Your Honor.
and state?
State's ready.
Okay. So we'll be picking a jury at 1:30.
I believe the state is not available until tomorrow, Your Honor. So we'll be picking.
Hold on a minute. What did you say? Thang Quash.
Present, Your Honor. Morning.
Good morning. Court is in session in two cases. They are cause numbers 24 CCCR 2062 and cause number 24 CCCR 2067. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Thang Land Quash. Ms. Quash, is that your full name?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good, I'm doing good.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Squash, you're represented in your cases by your attorney Tom Kelly. Attorney Kelly, how are you doing?
Good, Judge. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Kelly, what is your announcement in Ms. Squash cases?
We're ready.
State's right, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll be picking a jury tomorrow at 1:30. So we'll see you tomorrow at 1:30.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
and you can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I need to see here. Who are they? Abel Medina Arta.
I'm gonna stick around for a minute. I gotta bounce in some more.
Mr. Arthur, you need to stand in front of the table. How are you doing, Mr. Arthur? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Arthur, you're represented in your case by your attorney Jared Gilthorpe. Attorney Gilthorpe is not here because he's in federal court in Houston.
Okay.
So your case will be reset.
Right.
And I'm going to, Mr. Huber, could you hand this reset to him?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's your reset. Your case is reset until July 21st of 2025. You're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bossman. You have a blessed day.
All right.
You're welcome. Juventino Rojas. Ms. Rojas, your full name is Juventino Rojas? How are you doing, Ms. Rojas? That's good. Now, Ms. Rojas, you're representing your case by your attorney Jared Gilthorpe. Mr. Gilthorpe is not here. And Mr. Gilthorpe is in federal court in Houston, Texas this morning. So he will not be able to be here this morning. I have a reset that I need to give to you, resetting your case to July 21st of 2025. Mr. Hilton, can you hand this to Mr. Rojas? Now, Mr. Rojas, you're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman, and you have a blessed day. You're welcome. The other gentleman is on Zoom. Hmm? Yeah, no, I'm talking about Mr. Gilthorpe, other client. He's on Zoom. Okay, this is you have to reset that. This is cause number 24 CCCR 2382. And the case is styled the state of Texas versus J. Jesus Marcial Sierra. And Ms. Jesus Sierra is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Sierra, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Sierra, you're represented in your case by your attorney Jared Gilthorpe. And Mr. Gilthorpe is currently in federal court in Houston. So he will not be here today, so your case has to be reset, and your case is reset till July 21st of 2025. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. They will be giving notice of your recess. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Shemaiah Joseph. All right, how you doing, Ms. Joseph? This is cause number 23 CCCR 2186. Now, Ms. Joseph, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Peter Doyle. And Mr. Doyle is not here. Mr. Doyle is ill, and so he will not be here today. I have a copy of your reset. Your case will be reset until July 7th of 2025. Mr. Hubel, can you hand this copy to?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Okay. Now, Ms. Joseph, your case has been reset to July 7th, 2025. You're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney about it, and you have a blessed day. Wow. Mr. Lawrence, you represent as Sheila O'Brien.
Yes, Your Honor. We're still waiting for, the, court to come back over from the drug court.
Okay, all right, just have a seat, okay.
Like,
Is Rising Gonzalez present?
yes, he is, yeah.
Okay, oh, Zoom. Okay. This is cause number 24 CCCR 2572, case of style, the state of Texas versus Rising Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, is that your full name? Rashid Gonzalez, how you doing, Mr. Gonzalez? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Gonzalez, you represented in your case by your attorney, Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, how are you doing?
I'm fine, John. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. State is represented in this case by attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Smith, what is your announcement in Mr. Gonzalez's case?
Your Honor, I'm asking for one more reset to give me time to sit down with the prosecutor to see if we can work this case out. Because I just don't think it'd be wise right now just to announce to put it on the phone.
Okay. So do you have any objections?
None at all, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a reset date. 7th, okay. This case will be reset to July 7th, 2025. Mr. Gonzalez, you get a copy of your reset from our coordinator. Once you get a copy, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Smith, is this your only case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go as well once you get your reset. You have a
Thank you.
blessed day. Next case is Dallas Clavell Jr.
I represent Mr. Dallas School.
Okay, Mr. Clavell, would you please come forward? I'm doing fine. This is cause number M331246, case of style, the state of Texas versus Dallas Clavell Jr. Mr. Clavell, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Clavell?
Pretty good. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Clavell, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Ruben Cartwright, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Cartwright, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Cartwright, what is your announcement in Mr. Clavell's case?
I'm trying to get the discovery. Can I get a recess to get on the portal? I have a hard time getting on the portal.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, see, I know you made that same announcement in your other cases. Are you able to get on are you able to get on the portal at all?
No, I'm not. I'm calling and calling. I'm gonna call again.
Now, who are you calling?
The Jefferson DL.
Uh, I think you may have to call, is it MIS?
Yes, Your Honor.
You would have to call MIS because I think they would have to give you some type of access. They have to get some information from you so that you'll be able to get onto the portal.
Who is MIS?
That's our technology department. Do we have a number? Okay, if you have something to write with,
Yes.
let me know when you're ready.
What is it?
Okay, it's 409-835-8447.
What's the last four?
What did you say?
What's the last four?
8447.
As soon as I leave here, I'm gonna call
Okay, we're gonna reset this case. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to July 7th, 2025. Mr. Ruben Cartwright, your reset will be sent to you. You're free to go.
them.
I think this is the last case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You as well.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Clavell, you can get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
They broke court this morning, they took him in custody. So that case will be reset for a final, for a hearing, and.
But he has a felony motion to revoke probation.
Right, and so that will be set for MTRP hearing.
Okay.
Okay.
We probably need to find out. They haven't given you a court date yet.
I won't get that till this evening, late this evening.
Okay.
It's still showing in the system as an MTRP announcement for today, so it hasn't been reset on their end either.
Okay, so we'll have our court coordinator to check when she find out what date they're resetting the felony. We'll
Once
reset
I
these
get a
cases.
reset, I'll call to verify, make sure.
Okay,
Set it.
okay.
We're good? Jeff?
Yeah, are these your only cases?
That's it.
You free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Before docket's over.
Oh, okay. That's on the pre-trial conference docket. That's Stephen Campbell, that's a JP reduction. So that's gonna be paid for today and it's to be dismissed. Okay. Lane Hunter C. Houston.
Judge, he's been accepting the pretrial diversion and he is going to sign on Thursday.
Okay,
And so if we could just reset him 2 or 3 weeks for them to be able to do the dismissal.
so he's got, his sign-up date is on Thursday?
He'll be here Thursday morning.
Okay. That's him right there. Yeah, he's on the pre-trial conference document. I mean, if he sign, when you signing him up?
Thursday.
Thursday, so they're gonna dismiss it Friday or next week. So we just reset it a week. Yeah,
You don't want to come back.
he won't have to come back once he signs up.
Right.
Right.
But I have to see you Thursday.
What's that date?
Technically, it's
That's fine. Okay, we reset to June 11th. Now, if he doesn't sign up for pretrial diversion, he has to be in court on that day.
Will do, Judge. Thank you.
Let's do June 9th.
Hold on, June 9th?
I think that's the best way for him. He doesn't see it today, okay? I think that's the best way for him. He doesn't see it.
Okay, Mr. Gale.
Should have another, Mr. Russo?
I got Campbell, Houston.
They want the notes.
Okay. Thomas Russo. Mr. Russo, your full name is Thomas Russo?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Russo?
Good. How are you, Judge?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Russo, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Russo's case?
Judge, we're still working on this case. If we could just get another announcement date.
Give us a date.
July 7th.
Okay, this case will be reset to July 7th, 2025. Mr. Russo, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
And Mr. Galmore,
I think that's my last one.
yeah, you're just gonna give us that receipt on that JP reduction.
I'll be back.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
all right, we'll see you later.
Yes, congratulations on being elected president.
Okay. So cross says. Aaron White. Aaron Scott White. Okay. He's on the announcement docket, the last page. The last case. This is cause number 24 CCCR 0958. Case is South State of Texas versus Aaron Scott White. Mr. White, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. White?
I'm good.
That's good. Now, Mr. White, you are representing yourself. There's a waiver in the file, and so you're pro se. This case was reset for you to get the discovery.
Yes, sir.
And have you had an opportunity to go and visit with the DA?
I've had one opportunity and I was trying to get another opportunity to go over the video.
Okay.
Footage of it. But I was gonna see if today we can possibly take me off pro se, the way I can find legal counsel to better guide me through this.
Okay,
Yes.
now let me ask you this. Now, when you say you want to find legal counsel, or do you want to hire an attorney, or do you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney?
Hire attorney.
Okay, we need to give him a judge's explanation. She's gonna give you that first document that you signed when you came for arraignment, is judge's explanation of rights to defendants without an attorney.
Yes.
And just hold on a few minutes, and then we'll go over that doc.
And to be clear, since you're going to hire an attorney, that attorney will be able to get discovery on this case and will be able to view video with
Yes, that's kind of, I wasn't able to get copies to go over it, so they'll be able to get the copies to go over the videos and determine.
Okay, now that first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. Do you see that title?
Yes, sir.
At the top of that document, it states, as a defendant in the criminal case, you have three options. Do you see that? That's right under the title.
Yes, sir.
Number one, you may hire an attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Number two, if you want an attorney, but you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
And number three, you may represent yourself. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
Now, the first sentence under number three, or the first paragraph below number three, states that if you want to hire an attorney, your case will be reset to give you time to hire an attorney. Second paragraph states that if you want an attorney but do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you will have to request that an attorney be appointed to represent you, and you would have to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. And the third paragraph states that's for individuals who will be representing themselves, that they cannot talk to the prosecutor unless they first sign a written waiver of their right to have an attorney, like you did earlier.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next paragraph states that for individuals who will be representing themselves, is that paragraph that's in block form. It states that be aware that dangers and disadvantages of self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney representing yourself may result in the worst outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. And the last one sentence paragraph states that if you want to represent yourself, you may change your mind at any time and request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. And at the bottom of that document, in bold letters. It states defendant's choice. Mark initials next to only one choice. If your choice is to hire your own attorney, then you will place your initials on the first line to the left. And then you'll sign the bottom of the document that is titled, that's the bottom document you'll sign on the line that's titled defendant, and you date it today's date. And today's date is June 2nd of 2025. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before you sign that document, did you read the document?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in that document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. White, your case is going to be reset to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Our court coordinator is going to reset your case. Once your case is reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Please have a seat in that first chair on the wall.
Yes, sir.
We have two cases, you.
Okay, so that, I need to put that other number on it.
Well.
Brett Folsom. Oh, that's the gentleman that's in drug court. I think he went to drug court.
Right.
Adriana Lachey Darcy. Miss Darcy, your full name is Adriana Lachey Darcy. How you doing, Miss Darcy? That's good. Now, Miss Darcy, let's see, there's a memo here stating that this case was reset for you to pay restitution for dismissal.
Yes, I need more time.
You need, how much more time do you need?
Probably the end of July, early August.
Your Honor, I just want to make note to the court that we did give her 60 days originally to pay at the time we came to this agreement for restitution.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me do this here. How? $320? Are you working?
Yes, I'm gonna give birth, at the end of June.
Hmm?
I'm giving birth at the end of June, so I just want to need a little bit of time.
Okay, let me ask you this here.
If I can get to July.
July? Okay. Okay. Give us some, let me see the date. Okay, give us 60-day reset. This is
Darcy on the
Adriana
pre-trial.
Lachey Darcy. She's the last person on the pretrial conference document. And that's to pay restitution.
July.
60 days. June, July, that'll be in August.
August 4th, August 11th.
11th, that's fine. Okay, this case will be reset to August 11th, 2025. Give you an opportunity to get your money to pay the restitution. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And we'll be praying that you have a healthy baby and a safe delivery.
Yeah, you can sit with them.
Okay. Any more noise? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for your attorney to arrive. So once your attorney arrives, then we'll call your case. Next case is cause number 24 CCCR 2878. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Daisha M. Bennett. Ms. Bennett is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Bennett, you can take your mic off of mute. Ms. Bennett, you can take your mic off of mute. Okay, Ms. Bennett is represented in this case by her attorney, Attorney James Paget. Attorney Paget, how are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Ms. Bennett's case?
Your Honor, we have all discovery except for the video. I had a situation in my office, so I'm trying to get a rush on the videotape. My client lives in Houston, so that's why we're doing the Zoom. But we have an appointment set up once I get that videotape in, and we will review everything, and I'll make sure that I have an offer and it's relayed to her well ahead of time. I guess if you could do 30 days.
All right, give us a 30-day reset.
I see no problem disposing of the case, Your Honor. I just need to finish this one piece of discovery.
Okay, Ms. Bennett, your case will be reset to July 9, 2025. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset.
Your Honor, could I ask what day that was again? I apologize.
July 9th.
Okay,
It's
that's
Wednesday.
fine, Your Honor. Thank you. That's fine.
So Ms. Bennett, you need to be in court in person on that day, July 9th, 2025.
Yes.
And Mr. Paget, your reset will be sent to you. And Mr. Paget, is this your only case today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And
Thank
Ms.
you, Your Honor. You as well.
You're welcome. And Ms. Bennett, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And again, you need to be in court in person on that day. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman, and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
God bless.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session with 3 cases. Cause numbers 24 CCCR 0684. Cause number 25 CCCR 0680. And cause number 25 CCCR 0437. All 3 cases are styled in the state of Texas versus Brandon Wise. Mr. Wise, is that your full name?
Yes.
How are you doing, Mr. Wise? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Wise, you are represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Joel Vasquez. Attorney Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. State is represented in this case by Attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. Thank you.
And Mr. Vasquez, do you waive a record in Mr. Wise's cases?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wise, and let's see, did I swear you in?
So, no.
Would you please raise your right hand, Mr. Wise? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Wise, you may put your hand down. And Mr. Wise, I have before me in cause number 25 CCCR 0680, a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Wise, it alleges that you, Brandon Wise, on or about February 8th of 2025, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, and that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest, detention, and cause number 25 CCCR 0680. Now, Mr. Wise, do you understand what you've been charged with? And to discharge, Mr. Wise, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? No contest? Now, you pleaded no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Wise, I also have before me a document on this tablet that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this document? On page 2, and this is the document. On page 2 of this document, there's a set of initials BW on the line next to a box that says check number contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
And on page 3 of this document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes.
On the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Wise, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you? Did you understand
Yes.
everything that your attorney went over? Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Wise, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State up for states 1.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Vasquez, you've advised and counseled Mr. Wise. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise, your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Wise, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given Excuse me. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 180 days, probated over 15 months. Fine is to be waived in this case, 40 hours community service and court cost. This is running concurrent with call 25 CCCR 0437. The state's dismissing clause 24 CCCR 0684.
Okay. Let's court calls.
I'm in court. But he wanted to start out to find out the rules of this. He gets the criminal.
Okay, Mr. Vasquez, were you appointed in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the fee of this? What's the court cost?
275.
Oh, thanks. 2 cents. Okay. Is he, is he on any other probation anywhere?
He has felony probation under Judge Stevens.
Okay, I need to, reduce this then. Okay. Okay.
Does that remind you?
The name we don't speak.
I was gonna ask for driver's ed, but you just missed it.
Okay. Mr. Wise, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you will not be required to pay a fine. You will be required to pay court costs of $277. You'll be required to pay probation fee of $6 a month, year analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15, and you'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees of $350. Now, that will be a total of $126 a month. However, since you are already on probation, in felony court, you will not be required to pay the probation fee in this case, and you will not be required to pay the urinalysis fee in this case. So therefore, instead of being required to pay $126 a month, your probation fee in this case will be $46 a month. Will you be able to pay the $46? You will? Okay. This case will run concurrent with cause number 25 CCC Aura 0437. It's not running concurrent with the felony case?
It will, Your Honor. I can add that cause number. I just have to get it.
Okay.
Thank you, Haley. I'm glad you have it on.
Good, good. For 96.
Oh, thank you. You're. No, I'm very sorry. Yeah, she got it. So this one. No, I'm talking about. Yeah. She got two TDC, 2 years TDC. Okay.
Yeah. What's that cause number?
There's two, Your Honor. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
24BCCR
BCCR
1139,
1139
24DCCR 1792.
1792. Okay. So, Mr. Wise, this case will run concurrent with cause numbers 25 CCCR 0437, cause number 24 DCCCR 1139, cause number 24 DCCR 1792, and the state will be dismissing cause number 24 CCCR 0684. Now, Mr. Wise, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wise, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Wise, I'll get to your next case.
Yes.
$37. Okay. Mr. Wise, we'll move on to your next case. Your next case is cause number 25 CCCR 0437. And in that case, Mr. Wise, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Wise, it alleges that you, Brandon Wise, on or about August 14th, of 2024 while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Wise, do you understand
Yes.
what you have been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, Mr. Wise, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Now, Mr. Wise, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials BW on a line next to a box that is checked no contingent, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature? And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
And Mr. Wise, at the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement? I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Mr. Wise, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you understand everything that he went over? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? State,
State overstates one.
any objections? No objections. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted, and Mr. Vasquez, you advising counsel, Mr. Wise, in this case, is there any evidence that he's mentally incompetent in this case?
No.
And Mr. Wise, your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation? Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wise, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 180 days probated over 15 months, $500 fine, 40 hours community service, interlock and DWI standard conditions of probation. This too is to run concurrent with the 2 felony calls numbers ending in 1139 and 1792. And the misdemeanor reaches pled 0680 and dismissal of 0684.
What's the court cost?
377. 175.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Wise, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $377. You will not be required to pay a probation fee in this case. You will not be required to pay your analysis fee in this case because you're paying those fees in the felony case. You will also be required to pay a reimbursement fee of $15. And you'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees in this case of $75. The total monthly installments. That is the total amount that you'll be required to pay each month is $69 a month. Will you be able to pay the $69 each month?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you will also be required to pay Jefferson County DWI education and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the place. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. You'll be required to perform, in this case, 40 hours of community service, install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, attend a completed DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment, adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of DWI activation. This case will run together or concurrent with cause numbers 25CCCR 0680, cause number 24DCCR 1139, and cause number 24DCCCR 1792. And the state will be dismissing cause number 24CCCR 0684. Mr. Wise, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Wise, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Wise, this will conclude your cases. Now, Mr. Wise, I know that you've come down here a couple of times to court, and every time that you've come down to court, you had someone here with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
And who did you have here with you?
Stepdad.
Your stepdad, okay. Now, how old are you?
29.
29. You're still a young man. I used to be 29 for 365 days. I was 29, okay? And when I was 29, I had some friends. I used to think, I know you, well, we used to call them our ace boom coon, okay? Y'all call them your BFFs and, you know, your ride or dies today. But, and those were the individuals who say, man, they'll stick with me through thick and thin. Okay, but on days like today, when you need that BFF, when you need that person you call your ride or die, they're not here because they had other things to do. But there's one man that's here, right? That man that's here, you know, I tell people this here, everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your partner. But when that man said he got you, he got you. Okay? And he's here because he's your ride or die. Okay, that's your BFF, right? That's the man that helped to put a clothes on your back. And you looking sharp today. Might as well, I'm gonna tell you that. You looking sharp today. And I know he put some food on the table, roof over your head. That's because he loved you. Okay? So just remember this. I know this is not the proudest moment for him with you today. But you know what? You know, you might think that, oh, everything, it's all over, you know, I'm in a storm. But remember this, when you're walking through a storm, hold your head high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope and hope in your heart, you'll never walk alone. Okay, you might look at it as a stumbling block, but you also could look at it as a stepping stone. People use stepping stones to reach higher heights. So whatever goals that you have in life, it's not over. You still could reach those goals, okay?
Yes, sir.
So only thing you have to do is stay focused, okay? You can put all of this behind you, all right? You're gonna go through this and put it all behind you, and you could be the man that man over there know you can be. And you know you can be it as well, okay? We have all made mistakes in life. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But we have a God that's a God of another chance, not just a second chance, because I ran out of my second chance a long time ago, okay? And so what I'm telling you is that you can put this behind you, okay? And just keep your head high and just continue to press forward. You'll be through it, okay? And before the end of the day, you need to give that man a big handshake, a big hug, for thanking him for being here with you and being here for you, okay? You know, everybody's with you is not for you, all right? But that man is for you, all right? So at this time, you know, just stand over there at the end of the table. The bailiff's gonna give you some directions, follow her directions, and once you finish following her direction, you'll be free to go. And sir, hang on, don't hang up. Stay with him. Okay, stay with it. He'll be all right. All right. You can now go ahead on and on.
Did not call me.
Okay, and you have a blessed day. All right. And Mr. Vasquez, you have any more cases?
No, sir.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as well.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, just.
okay. Okay.
And we missed one on Mr. Gilmore, on the pre-trial document, that's what we said with the church.
Okay,
Page 2.
okay. This is second, right?
Yep. Okay. No, man.
Here you Which one? Hector Barajas Alvarez? That's his money. Mr. Alvarez, your full name is Hector Jesus Barajas Alvarez. How are you doing, Mr. Barajas Alvarez? You good? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Your attorney is Mr. Gilthorpe. Mr. Gilthorpe is not here because he's in federal court in Houston, Texas. So he cannot be here today. So your case is being reset. You're going to be given another court date, July 2nd of 2025. Okay, you can take this reset. You're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bonds, and you have a blessed day. Okay, you're welcome. You begin, Sydney Edwards. No. Is that not Edwards? Edwin Meha? Who's the attorney on that? Is she here? Okay, we're gonna call you again. Sydney Edwards. Who's the lawyer on that? Who? He's here? Is he? Okay, Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 24 CCCR 1426. Case is style the state of Texas versus Sydney Monet Edwards. Ms. Edwards, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Ms. Edwards?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks, Axel. Ms. Edwards, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Edwards, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Edwards, you may put your hand down. Now, Ms. Edwards, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Theodore Jones Jr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones, how you doing?
Pretty good.
And Mr. Jones, do you waive a record in Ms. Edwards' case?
Yes, sir.
And a state is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Still doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And Ms. Edwards, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Ms. Edwards, it alleges that you, Sydney Monet Edwards, on or about March 8th of 2024, while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. Ms. Edwards, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Ms. Edwards, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Edwards, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir. I do.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that says check nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a discovery certification?
We don't, Your Honor. We would be having to print those following. Oh,
No.
okay.
They have
Mr.
them
Jones.
already signed somewhere over here.
Oh,
Did
it's
you-
your,
They're printed somewhere.
Hold on a minute.
Right, in the front, right.
Okay. Ms. Edwards, I have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir, it is.
Ms. Edwards, before you signed and initialed all of these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over with you?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Edwards, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Sanford States 1.
Any objections?
No objections.
No objections. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. What is this thing? Okay. Mr. Jones, you've advised in counsel,
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Edwards, is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No evidence of that, sir.
And Ms. Edwards, your attorney, Mr. Jones, has advised and counseled you.
Yes,
Are you satisfied with his services?
yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Edwards, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence. Find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement in this case is 12 months deferred probation with a $750 fine, 60 hours community service, DWI standard conditions, and the requirement of an interlock device on any vehicle she owns or operates.
Doing,
Hold on a minute. What's the court cost? 392. Let me see, this is 1 year. Okay,
doing, Ms. Edwards has relocated to San Antonio. I don't believe you're driving an automobile at this time. So
Okay.
she's not driving an automobile at this time, so, situation, I would ask for that you add that if she acquires a car or does start driving, that she be able to get a handheld interlock device. Cause I think they make some kind of way you can blow into the thing.
well, let's do this here. Let me finish with this here and I could discuss what you was just talking about because
sir.
this comes up quite often in the probation department. Usually we handle it in a certain way.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, Miss Edwards, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs of $392. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $6 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay DWI education and DWI conviction and fee fine of $100. You also be required to pay DWI education and initial evaluation fee of $125 under their plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you are on probation, is $196 a month. Are you able to pay the $196 each month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You'll also be required to perform 60 hours of community service, install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, attend and complete a DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of DWI probation. Now, Ms. Edwards, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. Edwards, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Edwards, if you successfully complete this probationary period, this case will not result in a conviction on your record. In fact, the case will be dismissed and you may qualify for a non-disclosure. Yeah, non-disclosure is where your record will be sealed to the general public. You can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure because he's quite competent in those matters. Now, in reference to the interlock, you notice that I said that you're required to get an interlock on any vehicle that you own or operate. So if you don't own a vehicle, you won't be getting an interlock. But if you can't drive nobody else's vehicle or another vehicle that does not have the interlock, you understand that? Now, the probation department, once you get over there, they'll talk to you about it. And normally when individuals do not have a vehicle or if they don't operate a vehicle, they probably require that you get a handheld device. But you're a mobile BRET device is what they call it. So you'll talk to them about that when you get over there, okay?
Yes,
And then, well, they'll talk to you about it as well, because you have to let them know that you do not own a vehicle.
Okay.
All right. Now, Ms. Evers, please stand at the end of that table. You're gonna follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you're finished following her directions, you will be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Want to add this, you mentioned earlier about somebody stand, ride or die with you. I don't.
She's here with somebody?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Raise your hand. Her father is a professional driver.
Okay,
And he brought her in from San Antonio, where she's living in now in San Antonio.
okay,
She's getting medical treatment in San Antonio right now.
okay.
So
okay.
that's gonna be addressed once she gets to
Right, right,
But
right.
I did not want to acknowledge that he was here.
Okay, I'm glad
Brought her here.
I'm glad you mentioned that. And you heard what I told that other young man. And I know you have some BFFs. You have some, you don't have no ride or dies. Okay. Well, you don't have one. Well, you know what? You do have one. He's sitting right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And sir, thanks for coming down here with your daughter. And like I tell a lot of parents, I know this is not the proudest day of your life, but as I tell her that, she might think she's going through a storm, but like, remember this, when you're walking through a storm, hold your head high.
Yes.
And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song of the law. Walk on through the rain. Walk on through the window. Your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. And you know what? Sometimes people get, they start drowning in confusion in their life. But one thing about hope, you know what hope floats. So you could grab onto that hope and float out of the troubles that you have. You got to keep. I think somebody used to say, keep hope alive. All right. So you need to hang on to the hope. All right.
Yes, sir.
Whatever dreams that you have in your life, you still can reach it.
Judge,
Yes.
I caught up with him in Provo, Utah.
Mm-hmm.
He drove from Provo, Utah to San Antonio, where he resides, brought her in this morning. So, yeah.
You
Got a
see,
ride or die.
that's a ride or die. That's what you call a ride. And sir, thanks for coming out here with her. And like I tell him, I know at one time you had to put a little roof over her head, clothes on her back, food on the table, and every now and then you put a spanking on her butt. But just hanging there with her, this is not the end. You know what? Your current situation is not your final destination. Okay? So you could life is a journey. This is just one little chapter in the many chapters that you have. You can you're gonna have a good ending. Okay. But you just have to stay follow those things that your parents told you in your life. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you'll be all right. All right. Just hang in there. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
You're welcome. And thanks for telling me that. Hang in there with her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks for coming down here with her. Yeah.
We have one more on the docket.
Yes.
Mr. Broussard.
Hold on a minute. I gotta get must be announcements. Yeah, James Broussard.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how you doing there, Mr. Broussard? I was looking down before I looked down, you was over there. When I looked back up, you was right here. How you doing, Mr. Broussard? That's good. Now, Mr. Broussard, you represented in your case by your attorney Theodore Johns Jr. And Mr. Johns, what is your announcement in Mr. Broussard's?
Well, I'm gonna ask for at least 30 more days. This is my first appearance in the case,
Okay,
and we do have an offer in the case. I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
okay,
I hadn't had a chance to look at the discovery with him.
okay,
Answering those questions and everything. So I think we can get this done in 30 days. You know, I have some questions. I appreciate the offer the DA's given, but
Okay.
I have some questions I want to.
Okay, that's fine.
her. So,
that's fine.
uh,
Now,
I did
give
not
us,
want to just do this by announcement. I wanted to be here.
Sorry.
before
okay,
the
it's
judge.
good, that's good. Now, could you give us a reset date? This case will be reset to July 7, 2025. Mr. Broussard, you'll get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Well, thank you. And Mr. Johns,
Yes, sir.
I think this is your last case.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Like we had the dynamic duo here this morning, the Johns brothers. Yeah, he was here earlier.
How you doing?
All right. That's in Mahia, Texas. But is he spelled different? Yeah, I was looking while I was thinking maybe I didn't do something. Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is in session and calls number 24 CCCR 2448. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Edwin Mejia. Mr. Mejia, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Mejia, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Mejia?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Mejia, you're represented in your case by your attorney Marva Provo. Ms. Provo, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Provo, do you waive a record in Mr. Mejia's case?
We do.
Mr. Mejia, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Mejia, it alleges that you, Edwin Mejia, on or about September 9th of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense, evading arrest, detention. Mr. Mejia, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Mr. Mejia, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, There's a set of initials EM on a line next to a box that's checked no contendere, which means no contest, as you place your initials on this document.
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that is titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have another document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State offer stated exhibit 1, Your Honor.
Any objections? No objections. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Ms. Provo, you have advised and counseled Mr. Mejia. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Mejia, your attorney, Ms. Provo, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Mejia, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
What is the agreement?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court for 5 days county jail with credit for time served of 5 days. And we'd ask for the court costs in this matter to be taxed and retired.
Ms. Mejia, the state is offering that you serve 5 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 5 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you have already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid off the court costs. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Mejia, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Sure.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mejia, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Mejia, this will conclude your case. You're gonna stand at the end of that table and wait for the bailiff. You're gonna follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And Ms. Provo, is this your only case?
No, Your Honor. I have one more.
You have another one?
Oh, okay. It's on top of-
Page what? William Page. This case is cause number 24CCCR 0130. Case is styled the state of Texas versus William Chase Page. Mr. Page, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Page, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Mr. Page, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Marvin Provo. And Ms. Provo, what is your announcement in Mr. Page's case?
If I may, Ms. Provo.
No.
We've come to an agreement on this case.
Okay,
The agreement requires some time to refile the case, but we've come to an agreement on the plea to that refile.
okay. So, is that correct?
Yeah.
Ms. Provo? Okay. So the case will be refiled. And we'll reset the case to give the state an opportunity to, how long will it take for y'all to do that?
It would, I mean, we will be ready by next setting if it was a standard reset, Your Honor.
Okay.
Um,
So I was thinking about setting it in about 2 weeks.
That would work as well, Your Honor.
It's fine.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, give us a 2 week reset.
We keeping it on the trial docket?
It's gonna be a flea, so it's gonna be on they're gonna refile.
Okay, good. June 23rd.
Okay, this case will be reset to June 23rd, 2025. Mr. Page, you're gonna get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Ms. Provo, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go as well.
Thank you, Mom. May we be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. Dylan Spivey. This is cause number 24 CCCR 0648. Case is style of state of Texas versus Dylan Spivey. Mr. Spivey, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Spivey?
Good.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Spivey, you're representing your case by your attorney, Ryan Matuska. And Mr. Matuska, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Matuska, what is your announcement in Mr. Spivey's case?
Your Honor, I've had a chance to meet with Mr. Yilborn, if I may allow him to.
Okay, state.
State is making an oral motion for continuance this morning and asking that the case be reset to allow for the complaining witness to be present to testify.
Your Honor, we have no objection.
No objections? Okay. State. Oh, sure. No objection. Yes. Okay, that will be granted. And give us a reset date. This case will be reset to July 21st, 2025. Mr. Spivey, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you're welcome. And Mr. Matuska, let's see, you had your two cases that are on the announcement docket. They were reset.
Yes, Your Honor.
One guy, okay, Brandy Harvey, as I understand that she's in treatment.
Yes, sir, and I have. That's.
Yeah, this is it, right, yes, I think that's it. We got it earlier. Yeah, I saw it. And
There's no objection.
Haley saw it, she didn't have no objection, so this case will be reset. Now, your other case, that was, is connected with a felony, and that felony was reset. Is that correct? I don't know if you represent him on the felony.
I believe he's actually in the federal custody.
They said he wasn't.
No, he's not. That was a no from last year. Come on.
Just felony?
Yeah, he's back, yeah.
He's telling you.
Listener.
Here.
Yeah, they said he had a felony case. His felony case was set the day that was reset.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we reset this misdemeanor with the felony out of the same criminal episode. Okay,
That's all I have, Your Honor.
okay, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Matuska. This is pre-trial. This is cause number 24 CCCR 1484. Case is style of state of Texas versus Avery Keith Phillips. Mr. Phillips, is that your full name?
Yes.
How are you doing, Mr. Phillips?
Doing okay, how about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Phillips, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Benjamin Jeffries. Mr. Jeffries, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor, thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Jeffries, what is your announcement in Mr. Phillips' case?
For Mr. Phillips, Your Honor, we're hoping to get him accepted in the pretrial
Diversion?
diversion, and we're just looking for a time to put that in.
When is the next sign up? They just did. Is it June? Oh, that's right. That's next week. No, they have it this week. It's Thursday. So we're gonna reset this to August. Okay, I was just because they do it every other month. August the 11th. Okay, this case will be reset to August 11th, 2025. Mr. Phillips, you get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
You too.
And Mr. Jeffries, is this your only case?
Is it, Your Honor?
Hold on. Okay, who else we have? And then I see Gertz in there. Gertz helps up. Yeah.
Yes, he has a couple cases of announcement.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I see. Okay, he has bailed Denton Downs. If you see Gertz, let him know that we're ready. Oh, he's back there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, unless he's negotiating. Okay.
Right, wasn't doing this second, I guess he jumped across the street.
Okay. Are you ready on yours, Mr. Gertz?
I'm always ready, Judge.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready
Jamie?
to tell you I need a reset. That's what I'm ready for. That's
Oh,
what I'm here about.
I'm getting ready to tell you, you got a jury.
Oh, we got a jury coming. What's what are the facts? I don't know. It's fine now.
And you're full of, okay, Mr. Jamie Bell,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, Mr. Bell?
Fine, how about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Mr. Bell. You represented in your case by your attorney Ryan Gertz. Mr. Gertz, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge.
And Mr. Gertz, what is your announcement in Mr. Bell's case?
Ooh, asking for some time, Judge. We need to go over discovery and
Okay.
I think we're still gathering all of that up.
Okay.
So this is a pretty new case, so.
Okay,
Um,
give us a reset date. This case will be, you had a vacation, when is that?
I do, but that'd be right in between the two.
Oh, okay, July 11th, 2025. Mr. Bell, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you. Donna Denton. You could just leave your back. Miss Denton, your full name is Donna K. Denton?
Yes.
How you doing, Miss Denton?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Denton, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Ryan Gertz. Mr. Gertz, what's your announcement in Ms. Denton's case?
Judge, this resetting date kind of snuck up on me. I have an appointment set with Ms. Denton for last week to meet with her, but I was in trial in your court, as you know. So we rescheduled that meeting for Wednesday of this week at 4 o'clock. So I need at least maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I don't know if that puts us further into
But no, what about that July 11th?
That's
date?
fine.
Is that
That's
good?
fine. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be reset to July 11th, 2025. Mrs. Denton, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Please have a seat in that second chair on the wall. Justin Thomas Downs. Mr. Downs, your full name is Justin Thomas Downs.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Downs?
Good. You?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Downs, you're representing your case by your attorney, Ryan Gerst. Mr. Gerst? Okay, he has two cases.
Yes, Judge.
And,
Unrelated to Judge.
okay, let me see. What's your announcements in Mr. Downs' case? I need some bond conditions. What's your
We've already
announcement?
done bond conditions.
We did?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, good.
So
Okay,
Um,
I just saw that.
we've got them. Judge, the announcement is, if we could move it to that July 11th date, that would be helpful. We, again, two unrelated cases. There is need to talk with the state about one of the cases. There's a non-prosecution affidavit that has been turned over to the state that I'm at least aware of but haven't seen. And so I'm hopeful that'll help us move that case. And then the DWI obviously will have to kind of look at the merits of that separately.
Okay. Give us that July 11 is still
Sure.
good?
Sounds wonderful.
Okay, we'll reset these cases to July 11th, 2025. Mr. Downs, you get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's see on this, any other dockets. Okay. Okay, Mr. Gertz, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
And you're welcome.
I have
Mr. Burbank, John Glenn Dupont. This is on the trial docket, page 1, the third case.
There's an alternative.
Mr. Duhon, your full name is John Glenn Duhon.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Duhon?
I'm doing good, Judge. How about you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Duhon, you're representing your case by your attorney, Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
Doing fine, Judge.
That's good. And Mr. Burbank, what's your announcement in Mr. Duhon's case?
When would you have the trial, Judge?
Set tomorrow, 1:30, we pick a jury.
I would love to be here,
Okay.
but
However,
I've just been selected number one,
Oh,
1:30 today in criminal district court.
okay, they have precedence. Okay, they have.
But if you see necessary to tell the honorable court over there that this takes precedent,
That would be
I would
incorrect.
stand behind you.
love it, trial conviction order is one.
Yeah,
No.
I would certainly, Judge.
Well, we'll see you in trial in the court next door.
Yes, it is going. Judge. We
Okay.
just had a pretrial hearing.
Okay. So we're gonna give you a reset. You're gonna get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. What date are we looking at? Okay, this case is reset to July 21st. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Burbank, I think this is your only case.
It is. Judge.
You're free to go as well. You have a blessed day.
Would you email that to me straight?
Tyson, Isaiah Tyson.
Right.
Mr. Tyson, would you please come forward?
All right.
Hey, hold on a minute. Close it, please. Okay, this is clause number 23 CCCR 1005. Case is style of state of Texas versus Isaiah D. Tyson. Mr. Tyson, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Tyson?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Mr. Tyson, you're represented by your attorney Langston Adams. Ms. Adams, how are you doing?
Doing good, can't complain.
That's good. Now, Mr. Adams, what's your announcement in Mr. Tyson's case?
I spoke with the prosecutor today. He's sending me some video, and I think once he looks at the video, that should dispose of the case.
That'll be dispositive of it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it is what it is.
Oh, I understand. Now, give us a reset, give us, let's reset in 2 weeks.
All right.
Oh, I mean, if it remains on the trial docket, I would need
Well,
time.
I just put it on a
No.
pretrial
That's
conference
okay.
right now.
That's fine.
Give us a date.
June 23rd.
Okay, this case was set June 23rd.
That's a Monday.
It is.
Okay, that's fine.
Was not good?
No, I'll make it work.
Okay, June 23rd, 2025, pretrial.
Cool.
Okay, Mr. Tyson, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Next case is Willie Ray Guidry. Guidry?
Easy.
Mr. Guidry, your full name is Willie Ray Guidry?
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Guidry? That's good. Mr. Guidry, you're representing the case by your attorney Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, what's your announcement? Mr. Guidry,
In this case, I think he still wants a trial, right? Still on trial, huh?
you ready?
Yeah.
He's shaking his head. You need to talk to him?
No,
Okay, because I was like, he was a little
23rd.
confused
No, you still on trial.
as to what he wanted to do.
Well, in the past, there's been lack of communication. I mean,
Okay, so state, you announcing ready?
Right.
State's ready.
State's ready? Okay. Like we got might be the oldest case on the docket.
We do have a number one, the number one setting, Your Honor, with.
Yeah. But, I don't know, man, put this one to bed. We'll see. Now, we pick a jury tomorrow at 1:30. Okay? We're picking a jury at 1:30 on these cases, so you need to be back here tomorrow at 1:30.
Be hit one
All right?
1:30.
All right. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 25 CCCR 0120. And the case is styled the state of Texas versus Sheila O'Brien. Miss O'Brien, is that your full name?
Charlotte, Brian, yes, sir.
Shyla?
Charlotte.
Shyla O'Brien?
It looks like she left the IE.
Okay. Miss O'Brien, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Miss O'Brien, you may put your hand down. And Miss O'Brien, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Jack Lawrence. Attorney Lawrence, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And Mr. Lawrence, do you waive a record in Miss O'Brien's case?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Miss O'Brien, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Shyla O'Brien, on or about November 22nd of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of failed to identify fugitive with intent to give false information. Mr. O'Brien, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. O'Brien, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? That's what no contest means. Now, Ms. O'Brien, I have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. You checked the wrong box. It has to be, well, do I have your permission to make the correction to Class A misdemeanor? You had checked the Class B misdemeanor.
If you so desire, Your Honor.
Okay, because it's okay. Okay, now, Ms. O'Brien, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. In this document, just correct this, the box that's checked states that this is a Class A misdemeanor. And what that means is the range of punishment for this offense is minimum 0 days to a maximum of 365 days, or a fine that does not exceed $4,000, or you could be given both such fine and confinement. Do you understand the range of punishment for a Class A misdemeanor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. O'Brien, I also have before me on page 2 of this same document a set of initials that are on a line next to a box that's checking the look of Pendray, which means no content. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there are 2 boxes checked. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, the 2 boxes that's checked, the first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Ms. O'Brien, I also have before me on paper a document that is titled Discovery Certification.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Now, is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Ms. O'Brien, before you sign and initial all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Lawrence, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that Mr. Lawrence went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, sir.
to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. O'Brien, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State Office States Exhibit 1. Your
Any objections, Mr. Lawrence?
No objection, Your Honor.
No objections. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted, excuse me. And Mr. Lawrence, you're advising counsel, Ms. O'Brien, is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None at all, Your Honor.
And Ms. O'Brien, your attorney, Mr. Lawrence, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. O'Brien, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given, and I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court for 193 days in the county jail with credit for time served of 193 days. And we'd ask that the court costs in this matter be taxed and retired.
Ms. O'Brien, the state is offering that you serve 193 days in the Jefferson County Jail, but you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it all. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Ms. O'Brien, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. O'Brien, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. O'Brien, you'll stand next to the bailiff, follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you can follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
And Mr. Lawrence, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And let's see. And I don't think we have any bond forfeitures, so prosecutors.
Hold on. What? Oh. Let me make sure. I think he made me miss my ride, Your Honor.
Oh,
No, because I told him to wait.